Welcome to Escape This Podcast, a show that's a mix between tabletop role-playing and escape room puzzles. This is the 10th episode. It's not the final episode of the season. There's one more sort of special episode coming after this, which
It is our final normal
It's our final
room of the
normal
season.
episode of the season. Every episode we have guests come on and play through an audio escape room, and you at home, you can play while you listen. I can't hear what you're shouting as an answer, but shout it anyway, and you'll have the moral victory. This episode, we have two returning players from the Save Your Game podcast. Welcome to the show, Matt Aukamp.
Hey.
And Pushing Up Roses.
Hi.
We're excited to have you back. Last time you were here, it was a lot of fun.
We did great.
What we are is very normal guests for your last normal episode of your show. We're the most normal people you could have on.
Yeah, we thought, who's normal and not at all weird and ridiculous? And we thought, we'll get
just bog standard people.
Yeah. Just the most basic two humans.
We'd like a monotone episode this time.
That's my knuckle tattoo say. Normal, and then there's two spaces.
Yeah.
There are two spaces.
No, we're excited to have you back on. We really enjoyed the first time you were on. We have been on your podcast as well, which was a lot of fun, and I'm sure people can go and check that out. But for people who haven't heard that yet, I don't know who those people are. Do you want to give a rundown of what Save Your Game is as a show?
It's a podcast about video games, but with a focus on like narrative games, like largely adventure games.
Although we did expand, and we recently, our last two episodes have been on the Legend of Zelda series, which is very, very fun, and I really enjoyed it.
We love that boy.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So
we love that boy named
We
Zelda.
love that
Such a
little boy
little
named
guy.
Got a lot
Zelda.
of good memories about that boy.
I would love it. It's a lot of fun. It's a really fun show.
Thank you.
And I'll tell you, it's as fun to be on as it is to listen to.
Oh, thank you.
Aw, thank
So
you.
if you're at home, get on the show. It's good fun.
It's because we're so normal. Like, we provide a very normal
Just
experience.
two normal people talking in
Yeah.
a normal
Normal.
way about normal
about
games.
very normal games.
Yeah.
So this is an escape room show, as we've already covered. Have there been any updates to your escape room experience since you were last on the show? Matt, starting with you.
I think I've done one escape room and I can't remember it very well.
Always a good sign.
Oh.
Me and a recent partner, it was just constantly on our to-do list of like, oh, we're going to go to an escape room. We're definitely going to get to this escape room. Oh, we've got to just schedule time to go to this escape room. Then we broke up. So I have
No.
a feeling, had we gone to the escape room, everything would have been fine.
It would have put you right on back. It would have taught you to communicate, got you back on track.
Yeah,
It was the one thing you were missing.
You're not wrong.
That's what I suggest to all of the young lovers out there. Go to that escape room or you may lose your lover forever.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's all fine. But I wish I had gone to more escape rooms.
I will say, we were talking before this episode that you, much like Danny and I, have been living in an escape house in the game Blueprints, which I suppose also fits that puzzly room-based vibe.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, for a month there, I was kind of living and breathing Blueprints. It was all that was on my mind from the moment I woke up to the moment I fell asleep. So I guess that in that way, yes, I've had a lot of escape room experience.
And then, Roses, what about you? Have you had any fun new escape room experiences since last you were on the show?
Absolutely none at all. I've been busy taking ceramics classes and thus have no need to do escape rooms. There's no correlation. I was trying to make a correlation
I
there.
put
but
away
there's not.
childish things. Wow, I just make
Enough
cups
with
and
these
mugs.
monkey shines. I have ceramics to make.
I wanted to say, oh, cool, you can go into building escape rooms, but ceramics and escape rooms probably also don't mix.
No.
You can't
Oh,
have
no.
anything that fragile.
No. That would be terrible.
You're helping the pottery escape from the lump of clay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Every lump of clay is a vase waiting to escape.
I did, however, I did beat Myst.
Oh, well,
Oh,
there you go.
No, she
Missed
didn't
it.
be-
What do you mean you didn't
Guys,
beat Mist?
she didn't beat Mist. She
Guys,
got
I
off the
beat
first
Mist.
island.
That
In my heart,
counts.
I beat Mist.
Got off the first island. And has been saying she beat Mist ever since.
There's so much more Mist. Well, look, the other element of this show is escape room puzzles mixed with a tabletop role-playing style. So in opposite order, Roses, have you had any extra tabletop role-playing experience since you were last on the show?
No? Yes? No?
It's all the ceramics.
You see, I've been doing
I know, it's like
ceramics.
infecting my brain. What have I been doing all this time?
Well, it's like your
Considering-
pottery is clay playing a role.
Yeah,
Playing
exactly.
a role in my life. But I mean,
And you
I
can put it
never-
on top of your table. It's fine.
Exactly. I mean, tabletop was never my favorite genre of role play. I'm more into like real time role play. You know, I think we talked about like the AOL days and like the Red Dragon Inn and stuff like that. So much like Matt's brain is blueprints, mine is like pottery.
Perfect. Matt, what about you? Any new tabletop role-playing experience?
Actually, I was on a friend's, the first 2 seasons of a friend's tabletop role-playing podcast.
Ooh.
And if you guys want to check it out, it's called Adventure Services. Another tabletop role-playing experience I had recently. Jeff Stormer has a podcast called Party of One,
Yes,
where he has.
Jeff's great.
You know this? You know
Yes.
the show?
Yes, I've been on once or twice. I can't remember.
Oh, I didn't realize. Yeah, so he did a live show not that long ago in
nice.
Philly, and I was I think it's my 3rd time on, and we did a game called Origin Story by Megan Cross. It's like a superhero origin story where you draw playing cards and each one corresponds to like a scenario, and a good number of those scenarios involve pulling one Jenga block out of a Jenga tower.
Fun.
Right.
And the final conflict in your origin story, your final conflict with your arch nemesis, where you decide if you're ultimately going to be a superhero or not, happens when the Jenga tower falls.
I like
Nice.
that. That's lovely.
It was really a really incredible system. So, I highly suggest people check out Origin Story by Megan
Yeah.
Cross.
Yeah, Danny, you ran a room for.
I did,
for
one of
Jeff.
our season 1 rooms.
Yeah, which room did you run?
I believe that was Room of the Future. Is that what it's called?
Oh, the room of tomorrow today.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. So
Oh, I had no idea
There's an
Jeff has
Escape This
been on the show.
podcast episode on Party of One. Yeah, Jeff's great. All right, so I think with that all said, we're good to start the episode. Danny, are you ready to run a fun room? Do you want to give any teasers about this one, or go straight into the intro?
I would like, I think as my teaser, after every time I finish a sentence, I think that you should try to guess what time period we're in.
Ooh.
I love this.
This is your first game. Guess the year.
You look at the piece of paper in your hands once again. Man, that is a long uniform resource locator.
2300.
That's what Bill said in the playtest.
Really?
Maybe we both played Chrono Trigger recently, and that's one of the eras in Chrono Trigger.
You're used to short, simple uniform resource locators, like AOL.com, but then you're not that much of a World Wide Web user yet.
Well, now we got to go back to like 1998.
Yeah, and uniform resource locator, what does that spell?
URL.
No way!
Yeah. Did you have any idea?
I
Did
had
anyone
no idea. That's
You know what? I did know that. I just like I just wasn't writing it down. I do know what that means because I had to take a whole class on like operating systems and web stuff. So yeah, now I'm
my
confident
God.
because AOL.
Quite frankly,
1998.
I think that shows that the people of the early 90s or whenever, 80s, whenever this was come up with, they had a good head on their shoulders that we can say the whole phrase now and it sounds futuristic.
Right?
That's impressive.
Really good point.
I mean, all of them are HTML, CSS. They all sound wild.
Mm.
FTTP.
Oh, yeah, it's amazing. I know
First to
what
the
all
post.
of them stand for.
Sure.
I always remember HTTP. Every time I'm asked it at trivia, I remember it. Anyway, look, you're a little bit behind the times and you're trying to catch up, but you just haven't had a big need for it in your day-to-day life. But you are a lover of music. And when your new online friend, BookMonkey44, said they knew a place where you could download that one song you heard years ago and have never been able to find again, well, that was enough to tempt you to give it a try. So you sit down at your brand new personal computer, double-click the icon to dial up to the internet, and then you have to do it again because your double-clicking was too slow. And then you wait 30 to 45 seconds until you're all connected. Foley work.
Oh, sorry.
Foley work. Brilliant.
Amazing.
I'll drop it in. I should have got I should have got it downloaded, put in the soundboard.
Yeah. Then you open the internet and slowly, carefully type out the long locator address that BookMonkey44 wrote down for you. It's so nice having a friend who gets this stuff. You wait, and line by horizontal line, the web page loads. Oh, this has a lot of bits and pieces on it. And you can start to draw your quote-unquote map. There's a totally black background, the web address bar at the top, a side menu on the left, and a login option in the bottom left corner. On the right, there is a huge banner ad that totally messed up your loading speed. And in the middle, there's a big square with a video that appears to be embedded in the page. And underneath that, an embedded audio track. And underneath that, a big, scary box with the words "Government Warning" on it. Wait, is this an illegal web page? The kind used by pirates? You didn't know that's what you were surfing? Oh, man. Now you're too nervous to even click play on that audio track. You really want to hear the song, but what if you get in trouble? I'll better not risk it. You click the close X in the top right corner of the screen. It doesn't close. You click it a few more times. Exit, exit, exit. Still nothing. What about the back button? There is no back button. Oh dear. Time to pull out the big guns. Control, Alt, Delete. Nothing. It does nothing. Your keyboard and your mouse in front of you, they're your last lines of defense, and they seem totally useless. You sigh and you reach down to pull the power cord from the back of the computer tower. The web page is still open. Okay. Either this is a cursed website, or one of those viruses you've been warned about, and on a brand new computer. But surely BookMonkey44 wouldn't have sent you somewhere bad, right? Which means there must be a way you can fix this. You trust your friends. BookMonkey44 must have just expected you'd be a bit more tech literate and able to work through this little problem. Listening to your old song would be great, but right now you'll settle for closing this page so you don't have to trash your PC. And with that, you're free to explore, I suppose.
Matt.
Yes.
Matt, we gotta play the video. Play the video. Can't we play the video?
Man. I'm afraid to play the video. The government will burst in. Do you remember during the days of Napster, they arrested grandmothers?
They did. They arrested an old lady, and she's like, "What?"
What's going on?
She probably just wanted to listen to like Perry Como or something, and just gets arrested.
Okay, yeah, let's click the video.
You press play on that video square. You never know. Maybe it's the video of the song you're after, and at least it'll pick up your mood. There is an incredibly long wait while it loads. And then it plays for about 2 seconds before needing to stop and load a bit more. So you press pause and you go make yourself a drink while you wait. And finally, it loads enough that you can actually watch it. It is a song, though not the one you're after. It's very poppy and dancey, and in fact the video clip that's playing is of a person dancing to it in a Oh, you've heard of this, Dance Dance Revolution style. Yeah, you keep up on innovations coming out of Japan. The chorus is simple and repetitive enough that even just watching, you can figure out the dance moves. So first there's a bit of a pause, and then the dancer puts their hands in the air, then they crouch, then they get up and step to the left, hands in the air, bit of a pause, step to the right, another pause, more hands, another crouch, then a bit of a pause, and then it resets and goes all over again when the music cycles round. Bit of a workout. I hope you're doing it at home.
Does that sound like a Russian dance to you, or
Okay.
I'm visualizing the dance, okay?
Wait, it was pause, hands, crouch, left, hands, pause, right, pause, hands, crouch, pause.
Perfect.
Okay. Interesting. This means absolutely nothing to me.
I mean, it's the first thing you've looked at. That's more than fair.
I want to press play on this audio now.
Ooh, I hope it's a MIDI track.
This audio thing, it's a simple grey bar with a play button on the left and a timer that says it's a track lasting about 30 seconds. So even if it is the song you want, it's clearly just a teaser and not the whole thing. Oh well, why not? You press play, and after a short loading time, the music starts playing. You don't think it's your song. You don't think it's MIDI, but it's kind of hard to tell because the playback is all kinds of screwed up. It starts out super fast. It's like indecipherable chipmunk levels. Then at some point it and then starts going and then it goes up to chipmunk again. It's impossible to tell who's singing, what's being sung. It's a mess.
And that was about 30 seconds of that?
Yeah.
So, okay, what's in this left-hand menu?
Yeah, I was going to ask, like, what are the contents here?
Yeah, the side menu, it's got quite a few options to click on. I want to say, like, maybe, I don't know, a dozen or thereabouts boxes, and not many of them seem particularly helpful to your situation. Like things like extra fast service for $10 a month. There are a couple that might be relevant to you, like there's one that says adjust audio playback right at the top, and annoyingly, any of the useful seeming ones appear to be locked behind a prompt to log in.
Should we use the adjust the audio option?
I have a feeling we're going to need to log in, but yeah, let's try clicking that.
Oh yeah, we might have to log in. Yeah.
You try clicking it and you do see there's like a little lock picture next to the word, so that one is definitely locked behind login.
I click it like 70 times really, really fast.
This time
it's only fair.
Okay.
What is the ad for? What is the ad advertising to us?
The ad flashes at you distractingly. It's a whole bunch of bright arrows pointing at the picture of the product in the middle. It's an ad for a keyboard, which, honestly, bit of a relief. You've heard about the sort of content that can be found on shady websites. So just an ad for a keyboard is not too bad.
Piano keyboard or computer keyboard?
Computer keyboard.
That was my
The picture isn't very detailed, but you can tell that much. And there's a slogan in huge letters that says, QWERTY is out, Alphabet is in.
Oh.
So it's a Dvorak keyboard, right?
Who can say?
Don't know what that means.
Dvorak keyboard is, so QWERTY is the QWERTY, and that's the type of keyboard that typically we use. The Dvorak keyboard, the keys are in a different order. I don't remember if the Dvorak keyboard is in order or not, like ABC.
If we go up to I'm gonna click in the bar at the top, the
URL bar?
The URL bar.
Absolutely.
And let's just type in something like zencaster.com/saveyourgame.
Matt, please.
Save-your-game.
You try to click on the URL and your mouse just doesn't register. Your keys do not type anything new. You are very much stuck here. So you just sort of glare at it for a bit. Most web addresses you use are really simple on the off chance you're using one. This one, look, okay, admittedly, it's not as crazy long as you first said. Maybe you exaggerated a bit, but look, it's definitely not as clear as most. You're very glad that you got BookMonkey44 to write it down because you were never going to remember it. And with that, there's a little something in the chat for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, for people at home, you can see this image, but Roses, would you like to
What are you
describe
laughing
it?
at, guys?
Oh, this is the best URL name ever. www.shadysite.com/username1spiracy/ in caps EGRTOLLOBT.
It's Egertolopt.
That is a very, very long URL.
As much as I love the works of Egar Tolopt,
I think actually he designed the Dvorak keyboard.
our only thing left to do now is click on the login button.
We can, Matt, we actually can click on the ad to see if it pops up something. I mean, I know that's not, I mean, we might get a virus, but maybe we can click on it.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're already dealing with a cursed computer or cursed website that needs no electricity to run. So, yeah, let's do it.
You click on the ad and a little pop-up shows up that says, "Congratulations, our keyboard is being sent to your house now. No need to type in your address.
No!
$2,000 has been deducted from your bank account.
How did they know my bank?
We are in contact with your bank in person."
This is 1998. I don't even have a bank account. They're withdrawing from future earnings.
Egertolopt is underneath your mattress as you speak.
Worth it. Do you want to also just see what happens if we click login? If it takes us to like a login website, or if it has anything on it?
Okay,
Yeah, I would love to.
So in the bottom left of the screen is this box requesting you to log in, saying some functions are only available to logged in members, as you've already seen. It wants you to put in a username and a password, neither of which BookMonkey44 told you would be required. And got a little image of that one as well for you.
Yes.
Nice and simple.
People at home, you can see this image too. Matt, would you like to describe it?
Yeah, there's a box that says username. But there's username and then there's a blank box. And then there's the word password in orange and then another blank box.
Yeah, all very simple. It seems functionalness. You type and letters do appear.
All right. Here's what I'm doing right now, Roses. Or here's what we are doing with one hand. You could be doing something else with another one if you feel like. I am writing down the letters on the keyboard as they are written.
You're writing down like the QWERTY keyboard?
QWERTY UI up as
Yep, got it. Okay.
And say that 3 times and you'll curse us all.
Above that, I'm going to use a colored pencil to differentiate.
Which
that,
color?
I'm going green. Is that exciting for you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What if I lied? What if it's actually blue?
Don't tell me. I want to believe it's green.
But above that, I'm going to write the actual alphabet.
And then you're going to decipher the Ergol Tolabot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ergol Tolabot. I have to keep it. I have to keep it in front of me. Okay, would be.
You don't know how to spell Egertolopt?
Would be, and we could do this the other way if this comes up nonsense, and if both are nonsense, then
we use the
we've just
Dvorak
wasted
keyboard.
Yeah, we'll try the Dvorak. Which
this is a very smart moment for me.
Danny and Bill did not know about before this. So
we knew about the Dvorak. I just couldn't tell you the layout. It's not like I'm some kind of Matt Aukamp.
Okay, CODZ. All right, now I'm starting to think that maybe it's the other way. Okay, ISSWZ. Okay, Kodzisus. All right, let's try the other direction.
Where did you? So for just to follow on with people at home, you're looking at Egertolobt.
Yes.
And you're translating it. So the E, which is the 1, 2, 3rd letter on a keyboard, you turned into a C, the 3rd letter of the alphabet.
Yep. Correct.
The
Yeah.
G is an O, the R is a D, and the T, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth letter of quirt.
Oh, yes. I had switched.
I wondered.
I
Yeah, because I'm writing it down
through.
too.
I had
Yeah.
switched halfway through, and I started doing it backwards. Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry. Let me try this once more.
If you consciously try to go backwards and swap halfway through that one together, oh boy.
So I think I'm being quiet because I'm afraid I'm going to do it again. Okay. E will be C. G will be O. R will be D. T will be E, right? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. ISSIX. Code is 6. And then T again. So code is 6E. Also, Roses, read the middle of this username. Or sorry, this. Hold on.
Okay.
Forget that I said that part. Read the middle of this URL quickly.
Username Onespiracy.
Are you picking up what I'm picking up?
What you're throwing down? No. What are you putting down?
The username. Username.
Oh, username. Oh, okay. Wow, I'm
so-
bad at that.
It's interesting from an audio perspective for listeners because written out spelled it is YOUSIRNAME, like you, sir, name. But I'm sure for people listening, they may have just heard you saying username, be like, why aren't you getting it?
Yeah,
It's an interesting thing that they can't see it. You're just
one
in
of
there
my favorite
saying
puzzles.
username, and they're like, yeah, I know. What is she's saying username.
It's that weird thing where you're looking at text and also saying it, and it's like not registering. You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's
love
one of our
them.
favorite little puzzles.
Oh, there's one thing we haven't looked at yet, I just realized, and that is the government warning.
That's true.
Oh, that's right. We didn't look at the government warning.
It's definitely a warning because it's got big, severe words at the top. And it's got a lot of the right language for an official government alert, but you don't know for sure. Something about it just doesn't seem quite like any other government warning you've seen. I'll have an image of that for you.
Again, for people at home, you can see this in the show notes. Roses, would you like to take the lead describing this government warning? By which I mean
Yes, it says official government warning. And then it says, the system you are using may contain content that has been acquired through less than scrupulous means. Be vigilant of criminal activity and suspicious files that may contain viruses. Let this also serve as a reminder that downloading illegally sourced content such as audio and video files is a crime in your area. Remain on this website at your own risk. Oh, it's Napster all over again. And also, it should be noted that there are certain letters highlighted in this message with different colors.
Yeah, it's surprisingly colorful for the government.
It's very colorful. Yeah, it's very random. It looks like, just rainbow colors, different colors. No orange, though.
The blue letters spell spice.
Oh.
The yellow letters spell green. The purple letters spell sink. The red letters spell blue. The pink letters spell street. And the green letters spell Beck.
Beck as
capitalized like the musician.
Beck. Okay.
Yes. Who was very big in 1998.
He was huge.
I'm a bit of a loser, but
he's just a bit of a loser, yeah. Do you suppose, Matt, that we are combining the yellow word and the red word to create an orange word for the password?
Which would be green blue. So
well, I didn't say it was a good password.
Perhaps it is Beck Spice.
Beck Spice.
Okay. What do you think about that? What do you think about typing in the username Onespiracy and the password Beck Spice?
I like it.
You try typing those into the login.
that doesn't sound good.
The box comes up with 2 little messages underneath your attempts. And it says, username not found, password incorrect.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I don't think
You
you're
don't
doing.
feel too
I don't
bad.
think you're doing the wrong thing. You just did it wrong.
Oh.
yellow says green.
Yellow says
And
green. Yep.
Green says Beck. Red says blue, and blue says spice. Your name one spiracy. So also, it is worth noting that spiracy is not spelled like conspiracy. It's SPIE RACY.
Yeah.
One spiracy.
Well, that just doesn't sound like anything.
God.
At least I said a word, Matt.
Yeah, come on.
You've heard of the kids talking in some sort of internet speak, and it's all very confusing to you.
I feel like I'm running into a block here, Roses. How are
Mine
you?
too.
What are you thinking?
We still have that code is 6E thing. Where does that go? Where does that go in any
Yeah.
of this?
That's a very good point. You haven't found anywhere to put a code exactly, but
Yeah.
hey,
Right.
that's promising. Maybe whatever it is will help you get out of here.
Why am I feel like I'm just staring at this one spy. Let me try and I'm gonna 1S and then pi, 1S pi racy.
Is pi racy?
Is pi?
Piracy?
Your username is piracy. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Piracy.
Okay, but we're still in this password issue. Well, let's just try it. Let's just try piracy, and then we'll try Beck Spice and Spice Beck.
Keep using that spy.
You do not successfully log in. However, the little text that said username incorrect is now gone. It is just
Woo!
password incorrect.
Okay, we gotta figure out this color stuff. I mean, like, I don't think this is it, but I mean, could it just be green blue and not have another?
Yeah, I mean, it
step to it?
absolutely could be. We could try that.
Yeah, let's try green blue.
You could. Just the words green blue also give you password incorrect.
Okay.
We could try teal.
That's a question, isn't it? Why would you try teal?
That's what happens when you combine green and blue.
That's true. He's got
Maybe.
a point.
Yeah, teal. I mean, you can combine green and blue in a couple of ways. Teal is definitely one of them, but it doesn't work as a correct password.
Could it mean Posh Spice's husband, David Beckham?
Well, in that case, wouldn't the spice be the S in the spice be capitalized?
Oh, Matt. It was a brilliant deduction.
It's definitely it makes sense. It's not
right,
quite right, but Spice Girls.
David Beckham.
Spice and going to Spice Girls, not terrible.
What are you thinking, Roses?
I'm writing down these words and trying to come up with something.
So, sink.
Yeah, what are some of the first things that come to your head when you hear sink?
Water.
Oh, water. In sync. In
Ooh.
sync. And the Spice Girls. They're all 1998.
Backstreet
Backstreet?
Boys. Okay, good. Yes, all right.
So back to our green-blue situation.
Aqua.
Oh, Aqua, the Barbie song.
You guys had to walk us so far. Let's just try it. It might be wrong.
You type in Aqua, and you are officially logged in.
Oh my god!
You are accepted. Welcome, Aqua Pirate, the screen says, but that's the only immediate change. Nothing else changes about the page itself.
After I finish bashing myself in the face with a hammer for roughly a half hour, I come back to the computer.
You look really injured. I'll have to call Dr. Jones. And I'm out of Aqua references.
Okay.
This is just to alienate all of our young listeners, by the way.
Well,
You think young listeners aren't listening to Aqua right now? It's top of the charts.
Matt, I just want to say that
They're too busy listening to Vitamin C.
Vitamin C. I think we were really clever because I said turquoise, you said
You
teal.
did.
We just were thinking of aqua before the whole music thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, Roses,
Yes.
what do you think about adjusting this audio playback?
Yeah, let's adjust it. Adjust the audio playback.
We want to adjust the audio playback.
That only makes sense. You click that part of the menu, the little lock icon you notice now has disappeared, so you can press it. It says audio playback adjustment enabled. It gives you no further indication of what you're supposed to do about it.
Yeah, it's not quite a confirmation. It's just
This
we
is
enabled it.
This is a learn by doing, apparently.
All right,
Do you
let's
want to
play
see
that.
if any? Yeah.
Let's play
Do you wanna
that
play the
MP3
track?
or whatever.
Yeah, let's see if Aqua Pirate gets to hear a different version of this noise. You press play again, and it's still that same borderline offensive sound. So it hasn't automatically fixed it.
I'm going to try. This is just a random hunch. I don't think this is correct, but I want to try I want to rule something out. I want to try hitting the arrow buttons on the keyboard as I'm playing it.
You try to press the arrow buttons. They don't seem like they have an effect on the sound as you press them. But yeah, you do just sort of look down in front of you, see if there's anything else that gives you some inspiration for what might work.
Maybe the song is just so weird that it's a Beck song.
This is how it's supposed to sound. Yeah.
Yeah, this is just what it is.
Yeah, just remembering your hardware, not a bad idea.
Okay, so we got it enabled. So we have to do something to actually adjust it.
I want to order 6 more keyboards. I just
No,
start
we're
clicking
not
now.
ordering keyboards. Do not order more Dvorak keyboards. I just wonder if there's anything on the keyboard in front of us that has any buttons on it, that look special.
You've got a pretty nice, this was a new personal computer, so you've got a pretty new keyboard and mouse. The keyboard's quite clean, even though you don't use it much. You do turn it over to clear for crumbs daily, of course. And not that you would ever use this while eating. And as far as you can tell, it looks the way it's supposed to. Completely standard keyboard that you bought down at the local shops.
What does the monitor look like? Is there a brand? I'm just curious.
Probably
there.
Whichever brand
is
will
a
pay
brand.
us to mention it's 1998 monitors, we'll put in.
What kind of seat am I sitting in? What color?
Gamer
what color
chair.
are the,
A
what color are the
1998 gamer
walls?
chair. You have to pull it out of a Formula One car.
Where is the music coming out of? Are
What
there
am I
speakers
wearing?
on the
Tower.
Oh, yeah, you actually have a single speaker. You shelled
Single
out for that. And if my recollection of the 90s is correct, the wallpaper is brown.
Just in the
Okay,
room that you're in.
all right, thank you.
Because this house has been lived in since the 70s.
Perfect.
And
Am I
brown
wearing-
was in.
Am I wearing Jenko jeans?
You are, they are quite high up your waist and quite broad at your ankles.
Yes.
Do we have a tape recorder? No. Weren't there other locked out things on the menu in the contents, or was it just the enable the audio thing, Matt?
There were some other ones. To the best of
Okay.
your viewing, they don't look like they would be relevant for you. You think that
Okay.
you have found the important one.
Okay, Matt, we still haven't done, I don't think we've done anything with this code is 6E thing yet.
That's true.
Yeah, but I don't think we just. Well, we can try, but it feels weird to just play the audio file and hit E 6 times.
No, I'm not.
E.
E. Do you want
And
to
then
try?
like, you've done it.
Bizarrely relevant for one of our recent rooms where the players needed to make monkey noises.
Oh, that's true.
Oh.
I don't suppose the video changed at all. I mean, the video is audio in it.
Yeah, but the video does not appear to have changed at all.
Does not change.
And-
Okay.
Yeah, you keep mashing at your keyboard. Your keyboard just isn't doing anything to the sound at all.
Here's what I'm having trouble with. Okay, our keyboard's not having any effect on the sound. There
Sure.
is a
Right.
pause button, and the DDR video has several pauses in it. But I
Mhm.
don't then understand what the directions nor the nor the showing of hands would be. How about
Well,
you?
I think the hands is just up, right? That would
Oh,
just
because
be
they're
up.
putting its hands up. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I hadn't clocked that. So it would be pause, up, down, left, up, pause, right, pause, up, down, pause.
Are you suggesting we input this while the video's playing?
I did try that sort of while it was playing. I just hit around. I guess I said just hit random arrows, though.
Oh,
That is
okay.
true.
You did just say. I
Okay.
mean, there is a pause break button on a keyboard for them, like usually.
Is there
I
on
think
our
so.
keyboard right now?
There's one on mine.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I have an old
God.
Lenovo keyboard, so that's why I'm bringing it up.
Why don't we press play and then pause right away?
Okay. So, or we can use the pause break button, whatever you want to do.
I don't know what you mean by pause break button.
I'm sorry that I'm more of a nerd than you right now, Matt. The pause break button is usually on a keyboard in the upper right. It's by the scroll lock button,
Oh,
Which is
wow,
also
you're
by
right.
which is also by the print screen button.
Oh, okay. Yes, okay.
And then
Learning
below
so
that
much.
is like
Had it.
page up and page down and home and end and insert and delete. Got all that
Yeah.
stuff. I assume I am going way too far into this and it's not any it's
Oh,
not
you got a
any of
button?
this.
Go for it.
It's fine.
We can try it.
All right. So you are pressing the pause break button and then typing in the arrows as they go with the dance. And then every time there's a pause, pressing that button.
Yes.
All right. You've got a feel for this choreography. You map it to your keyboard directions. The up, the down, the left. When you press that final pause button, your screen freezes. And then it judders and then it flashes. Did you do something right? You get glimpses as stuff on the page changes with the flash. Like on that ad, remember it had a bunch of flashing arrows on it? All of the arrow points briefly pixelate and disappear, leaving just a bunch of straight lines in their place. And then the menu, all of the words disintegrate. You see that top button, the one that said adjust audio playback? It wipes itself clean. But then another flash and everything's back to normal again. Oh, well, hold on. No, the menu hasn't changed back at all. Its options have all been replaced with weird little symbols. Oh boy.
Hell yeah.
Oh, no.
Was I right about the pause break button? Excuse me, but I am a genius.
It's a good button.
You. Oh.
It's a good button.
If you thought you had a virus before, you're definitely more concerned now. You get an image for you.
That's just how you
Okay.
fix the virus.
It might be. No one has ever used the pause break button before, so no one can be entirely sure.
It's an unpressed button. For people at home, you can see this new menu. But Matt, would you like to describe what we're looking at?
Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 rows of buttons. The first one has an X, and then the next one down is blank. The next one down has just a horizontal line. Then below that is like a sideways T, then blank, then what looks like a letter V. And then below that, what looks like sort of like an E without the top line. Then that again, then an X, then blank, horizontal line, and then what looks like a W.
Yeah, you're glad that all of those options before looked useless to you because you have no memory of what any of those used to say.
So are these all clickable on this menu?
They seem like they could be, but they all seem like they do nothing at this point. They are a little bit
Yikes.
destroyed.
Oops.
Well, good thing we know that the code is 6E.
Thank God for that.
That's helpful. Thanks, Edgar.
Are these all? No, I guess they're not. I was going to say, are they all Roman numeral images? But no, some of them are just not anything.
Yeah, I'm having trouble identifying. What happens when we click the audio now?
When you click the audio file, it still
Yes.
sounds exactly the same as before.
Okay. And the video plays the exact same?
It does.
Mhm.
Yeah, nothing else has been permanently changed.
What happens when we order another keyboard?
Oh, you are now their top customer. They're very happy.
Yeah, every
Hell yeah.
time while we're idly thinking, I just am ordering keyboards over and over and over. Okay.
I'm just trying
What
to
is
look
this?
at these symbols.
What does any of this make you think of, Roses?
I don't know.
I'm struck by how many of them look kind of E-like.
Yeah, several of them do look E-like.
E-like.
But then you have that fourth one that could be an E, but it's not. I'm not sure. Wait, code is 6E.
There are 6 things that could be pieces of E's.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
there are
not sure how that
definitely-
helps us.
Yeah, but you are totally being accurate in your description of this about how many of these things just look like letters with bits missing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, interestingly, Matt, like, do you think there's anything? Is there any merit to looking at it from the side?
I'm not seeing any.
I'm only
I'm like
seeing.
I wrote it all down in my notebook, and I'm like kind of spinning it around.
Oh, okay, got it. I feel like those weird things in the middle look like the pi symbol, but maybe that's nothing.
They kind of do. They could be F's if they're upside down.
Lowercase t in a
And
stylistic way.
And then they're backwards F's. Okay. This is a difficult set of puzzles.
Yeah. Are you saying that the W looks like an E just on its side? Were you speculating that?
I didn't say that.
Okay.
And I wouldn't say that.
Well, excuse me.
Okay, we have code is 6E.
Yeah.
And we have this that looks kind of like it could be some other code were we to decipher it, but we have not found any sort of way to input a code anywhere.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Also, there's 10, correct me if I'm wrong, 10 letters in code is 6E, and there's 10 special characters here, I think. But like you said, there's nowhere to input a code unless we're using the URL bar, which I don't think we are. Do you think we should try to just figure it out?
If
like
all
which
of them are
letters these
missing,
are?
if like say all of them are missing just one line.
Yeah. So like what if the third thing is a T and then the second thing is an H?
F or an H.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one it would be. It could be an F or an H.
Yeah, there must be some way to figure that out.
Yeah, there's 13 spaces to guess. Ideally, you won't have to guess all 13.
Yeah.
And there's still some other stuff. You still never, you activated audio playback adjustment, but never figured that out.
Yeah, these are really the two
our
things
audio
to
adjustment.
sit with.
We never figured out how to adjust audio playback. What are your thoughts? What about the scroll wheel on the mouse?
Much like your speakers, you shelled out for this mouse.
Okay.
To the point where it does, between its little left button and little right button, have a scrolling wheel.
Wow.
When you play the audio and you move that scrolling wheel,
nice.
The speed of the music changes.
Yes!
Nice job! Nice!
Okay. We try our best.
Absolutely. You do your best. Eventually, whatever this thing is, turns into music. And it's not a song that you know, but the audio is crisp and clear and completely intelligible, and you get what I think might be your final image of the room, some song lyrics.
Yes, for people, again, these aren't much images for you to look at, but you can read these lyrics yourself. But Roses will read them out to you.
Sing them out to you.
Rose will not be singing, because I think this is a fake song, but I will say it in a very poetic way. Even while I run from you, ensnare me, oh, I ask of you. Teasing me just ain't like you. Why should I come back to you? Entangle all you have with me. I want you in this world with me. Engage and fight this war with me. Easy coming first with me. Thank you. Thank you. Woo! Thank you.
Okay.
Insert,
So you,
please, if you could insert some bongo playing there and some snaps, like I read a poem, that'd be great. Okay. These are weird lyrics.
All right. Here's some initial thoughts.
Okay.
We have 8 lines. First 4 lines end with you.
You. Mm-hmm.
Last 4 lines end with the words with me.
With me. Yeah.
We've got 5 lines that begin with E.
Okay.
Like I'm noticing some connections between the letters that these 8 lines start with and some of the letters that are missing. No X's, no V.
Right. Sorry, I keep looking at every single note I took here.
Yeah, and maybe there can't be a connection because of the 2 X's and the V. Okay, all right. Well, now we have this.
I think we're doing good.
Yeah. I feel like I just want. I leave the house and go back to the circus where the puzzles made so much more sense to me.
I like that that's how it feels in retrospect.
I like this though. It's like nerdier. It makes me think. I just think these lyrics are so strange.
Definitely.
Even while I run from you, ensnare me, oh I ask of you, teasing me just ain't like you, why should I come back to you? Entangle all you have with me, I want you in this world with me, engage and fight this war with me, easy coming first with me.
They definitely give off that vibe of, there's something here, this wouldn't be a natural thing for humans to come up with.
No, the lyrics are strange.
What about even N snare teasing Y should entangle I want engage easy.
What?
The first syllable of each of these phonetically indicates a letter. Could that have anything to do with it? Anything, Roses? It would be E N T Y N I N E.
NT9.
NT9.
NT9. Well, it doesn't seem like a coincidence.
Right. NT9. 6E. NT9. Bunch of pieces of letters.
Yeah, it feels like you might be missing something in the middle there.
I mean, NT, it's got to be 20, right? 29.
Well, okay, wait. If it's 29, the last 2 pieces of the menu could easily be TW.
Yeah.
And that would be by adding a vertical line to the second last one and then doing nothing at the end.
Yes. So there must be a pattern so maybe there's a pattern to this. Oh, wait a minute.
What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Roses! It's the DDR thing!
The DDR thing?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, it's the same number of things, you mean?
Yes. So if pause, then the X, we don't do anything. And then up, so that XI, and then down would be T, and then left would be an F.
Oh, I see.
And then up would be an I, and then pause, so nothing to the V, and then right would turn that into an E, and then right would turn that into an E, and then pause is an X, then up is an I, then down is a T, then down is a T, and then pause is a W. So, and that would be X, it 5, exit 29.
So for people following along at home, yeah, that was matching the 13 steps of the dance to the 13 lines of the menu. Blanks are nothing, and then the arrows up and down would be a vertical line, left or right would be a horizontal line, and if you add those, you get zit 5 exit tw.
All right, Roses, we're gonna bust this thing wide open. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Ready for
I'm gonna
it.
press 6, exit, 5, exit, 2, 9.
When you say you press exit...
Oh, yeah, it's called escape, not exit.
So what is exit in this case?
We don't
There's
have to,
still
click on the
Is there
exit
still an
button.
X up in the top right?
Yeah.
There is still an X up in the top right, and as far as you can tell, that's the only exit that you've seen. So
Okay, I press 6 and then click the X.
you do that. 6, X, 5, X, 2, 9. Huh.
No.
It's still stuck on your screen. Nothing has changed. You check your codes that you've gathered up. Is there a mistake somewhere? No. No, you're quite sure you've put the pieces together correctly. Why can't you leave? What is this? You feel like you have done everything right. There must just be some last little way to interpret what you've just done that means something else needs to happen.
Code is 6 exit, 5 exit, 29.
Yeah, and you did 6x, 5x, 2, 9, and it felt so right.
Do we have to
Order a keyboard, you're right.
No, please.
Oh, I gotta get another one.
No, I mean, now that we've input this thing, do we need to click on something? Like click on the video, click on the MIDI track, click on something. We didn't do anything with the video, right?
No, it's still all there, but the more you click around, the more it doesn't seem to work. You really feel like you have almost basically done everything you need to with the pieces of this website. There is just something about this final code that needs to happen.
Oh no! Oh no!
Is it is it like a math equation?
Okay, hold on. 6 times 5 times 29 equals 870.
He just did that in his head, ladies and gentlemen.
Good job, Matt.
If you heard clicking, it was on Rose's.
That was me. I was ordering a Dvorak keyboard, so
Yeah.
don't. Yeah, that was.
Oh,
me.
let's try. Let's type 870.
You type in this new little batch of numbers, and your screen goes entirely white. Your mouse icon is gone, and your keyboard does nothing when you press on it. Oh no, you're trapped. And then some words appear with a dramatic fade-in effect. And Bill, I would like you, line by line, start copy-pasting things into the chat for you to read.
As I copy them, feel free to read them out.
Congratulations. You have proven yourself worthy of the secrets herein. You may have whatever music you desire.
Hey!
But not only that, those numbers you just typed, they are the bank account number of a randomly selected above median earning stranger in your city.
Uh-oh.
If you wish, as a reward for your efforts, we can forward to you the passcode to access this bank account. They will never know it was you. You have our contractual assurance you will not be caught. Please select yes or no. All right,
No,
we gotta
this is
talk
a
about
scam. This is a scam. This is a weird romance scam that I watch on YouTube. That's what it is.
You have control of your mouse again, and 2 buttons appear in front of you.
We have just spent so much money on keyboards.
Sorry, 3
we
buttons
spent
appear
all
in
our
front
money
of
on
you.
keyboards.
Yes, no, and give me another keyboard.
But what if I just want the music?
If we don't select yes, we are gonna be ruined.
But I just want to download Blue by Eiffel 65. That's all I
Abu
want.
Di, Abu Di, I understand. But first,
I don't think you understand. First, we should select yes. No, this is a trap.
all right, let's be good people and select. Well, but eat the rich, Roses.
But all of this sounds sketch.
You're
This
right.
is a
All right,
trick. This is
let's
all
hit-
fake to see if we're a good person or not. And Book Monkey 44 is a lawyer and he's going to have us arrested.
But here's what I want to say is we are a good person if we steal money from the rich and then we give it to our keyboards.
And everyone
No, I'm
knows
saying-
when
no.
people say eat the rich, they mean a randomly selected above median earning stranger.
Median earning stranger.
This guy makes $45,000 a year. Let's get it.
That guy probably has so many keyboards, so many more than we do.
What if it's
Okay,
the
fine. Yeah,
grandma
we'll hit
that
no. You're
Napster
right.
sued?
She's
She's got no money left.
She's got no money.
Of course we're going to hit no.
You feel
Unless. Oh,
No,
sorry.
look.
I'm kidding.
you feel perhaps some internal conflict as you click the no button. Look, that's not what you're here for. One song. All you wanted was one little song. You wait a moment while the page registers your decision. And then more words appear.
Do you want me to read it? This is a test website operated by the federal government regarding the study of piratical online behaviors. Your response has been noted. The hypothesis that online file sharing correlates with financial theft is not supported by your response. Thank you for your contribution to this study. You will be automatically referred to a list of music retailers in your area. Regardless of the final results of this study, the federal government does not and will not support the sharing of artistic products without financial reward for retail businesses and large production companies.
You can barely get to the end of that chunky paragraph before the page wipes itself clean and, as promised, starts showing you a list of nearby shops. Shops that you already know don't have the song that you want because you already tried there. Thanks, government. And thanks, BookMonkey44, you big old narc. You'll just have to
steal a keyboard.
And then a final message shows up saying, "And get some help, you compulsive shopper."
All right, what I would like to do now is please boot up my AOL buddy list, contact BookMonkey44, and tell him he's a turd.
Yeah. Look, you'll just have to get better at this internet thing for next time, because quite frankly, now, there will be a next time.
So what you're saying is we can't download Blue by Eiffel 65.
Not allowed. Up a
Okay.
dee, up a die. Thanks for listening to Escape This Podcast. Stay tuned for next week's episode where we discuss the escape room we just did with the guest we just had. This podcast is kept afloat by crowdfunding, so if you enjoy the show, why not support it on Patreon? There's weekly bonus audio for our $5 donors, monthly videos for our $10 donors, monthly trivia for our $20 donors, and anyone at any level can appear as an NPC in one of the rooms that Danny designs. And thanks again for listening.